All right, let's see here. Hopefully, wow, we got 2 pages. Very nice. Feels really quiet without music on. I literally like live my whole day with music playing. I'm weird. All right, welcome to the Epic Empire Team call. I feel like it's been forever since we've all been together. I believe you guys had a special guest last week. His name was Tony Horton. So if you weren't on the call last week, sucks for you. Just kidding. No, I called in when Kelly and I were at the Star Diamond reception, and I was able to get Tony to give you guys a little shout out. So that was kind of fun to have him jump on. All right, before we go into everything we're going to go into tonight, I should be better prepared. But okay, I did the size workout. I was a skeptic. You can ask Kelly. I was like, I am so sick and tired of seeing all these retarded people dancing and looking so silly. And Alex and I did size tonight. We were literally like drenched in sweat. And I'm an ex-cheerleader, so I feel like I can dance and I can pick up choreography pretty well. I look like a chicken out there trying to do I look awful, but you know, you're watching Sean T, so it doesn't make it so bad. No, but it was so much fun. It was a great workout. I'm curious 2 days from now where in my body I'm going to be sore, but I definitely felt it in my abs, and it was an intense cardio, especially once you get towards the end and the moves. But I'm going to keep doing that same thing over and over again. Sarah, feel free to come over and shake your booty with us. All right, so we're going to go into recognition. July is almost over. What do we have? 10 days left, something like that. I don't know what today is, 21st, 22nd, I don't know. The month is almost over. So if you're not in Success Club yet and you're not a brand new coach, you should be in Success Club. So I'm going to read off some names that are actually on the board and super close to hitting this. Now, I know we have a ton of new coaches. I think we've added like 10 to 15 new coaches in the past 2 days. Ren, you're on fire, girlfriend. And I want to explain to you in case you're like, what the heck is she talking about? Success Club is just the way that we measure our progress throughout the year. So every month we have a goal of hitting a minimum of Success Club 5. And the max that you can do is Success Club 10. Now, how you hit those numbers, each challenge pack you sell is worth 2 points. And then a Shakeology Home Direct sell is worth 1 point. And so when you hear these numbers, those are challenge packs that people sell. And I don't like to necessarily recognize them as challenge pack sales, but as actually people that you are adding into our challenge group and that you are helping change their life with their fitness and nutrition. So hopefully that makes sense to you. If not, talk to your upline coach and they can better explain it. But your goal, your minimum goal should be Success Club 5 as a coach. Every single month, non-negotiable. It's been non-negotiable for me from day one, and I've hit it every single month for 2.5 years. So this is who we have on the board right now. We have Holly at 4 points. Holly, you have 1 more point. Woo! And you're almost in Success Club. Good job. Tracy, you're at 2 points. I totally know you can pull out 3 more points. Seriously, you're like a rock star. You totally do this. All right, Barbara, 2 points. Sandy Payne. Sandy, are you on the call? I don't know who Sandy Payne is. She might not be on the call. But Sandy, you are at 2 points. Christy Faye, it's so good to see your name on there, at 4 points. So you're 1 point away from Success Club. Denise, you're at 2 points. And then the people who are actually in SC5, we can say SC. So we're going to start saying SC instead of Success Club a billion times. Jessica, woo! Jessica's at 5 points. I'm so excited for you. Look at you over there clapping in the corner. This is her first time in Success Club. I'm so freaking proud of you. It's awesome. So enjoy that success. And then next month, we're going to get into the Team Cup and you're going to rock it. All right, Kelly, this is a new Kelly. Kelly Slaughter. Hopefully I'm saying that right. At 6 points, and Beth at 8 points. And then going into Success Club 10, we have Ren Young, who's rocking it out with 3. Well, she has 3 coaches and 10 points. I'm wondering if that's probably more. Myself at 4 coaches and 11 points. And then Annette at 12 points. And then Carla topping the charts again since last month at 1 coach and 16 points. So Carla has only been a coach for 2 months. Her first month, she hit I don't know, 20 something points. I don't remember the actual amount. And this month she's at 16 points. So congratulations, Carla, for doing amazing your first 2 months. One more month for Carla hitting Success Club, and she will get a free ticket to Summit next year. So what the goal is for Success Starters is when you hit Success Club, the first 3 months, the first month you sign on as a coach, it doesn't have to count. The following month can count. So if you start coaching on like the 20th, they're not going to catch you that month. I mean, you have to hit Success Club. But anyways, the first 3 consecutive months as a coach, if you hit Success Club 5 or above, you get a free ticket to Summit. For regular coaches, that's about $275 is the actual ticket price. Right now, well, actually the sale's over. It was $125. So if you are a new coach, Success Club 5, the first 3 months as a coach should be a goal of yours. It'll get your business moving quicker, and it will get you a free ticket to Summit next year, which is going to be a fight, that's for sure. All right, so all things Summit, that's kind of what I want to talk about. And then we're going to go into Team Cup and what the heck does that mean, right? So we had an amazing time at Summit. It was mind-blowing. We had a pretty decent-sized group of coaches there from Epic Empire. We had coaches that were able to walk the stage. Kelly King got to walk the stage as a star diamond, as a 2-star. She's a 3-star lifetime diamond. And then Annette also got to walk the stage as a 1-star. So they waved their little flag. And Annette, your flag is coming, right? I think Kim, somebody stole her flag, and Kim was gracious enough to mail her a new one. But it was such a proud moment. It was like mama bear moment. I'm like sitting in the lawn in my chair, and I'm like, there's my star diamonds, my babies. They're doing amazing things. So next year, I want to see more people up there walking the stage as star diamonds. So, or elite, right, Kelly? Or premier, right, Annette? All right. So Summit was amazing. I don't want you guys to hear from me because you've seen me post and talk like crazy. I wanted to let the floor get opened up to some coaches who were also there experiencing it. We all had takeaways. I'll tell you my 2 takeaways real quick. One was your posts need to be scroll stopping. Kind of like that. It's kind of catchy. You know, when people scroll, like scroll, stop. Anyways, I thought it was cool. Your posts need to be scroll stopping. It needs to be something that people will stop and want to read. Meaning almost every post needs to go with a picture because most people just pass over words unless they're bold enough or whatever. But typically a post with a picture is really important. And I'll share the last one at the end of the call. But let's start with, let's see who's on here. Jason Delancey. I would love to hear some of your takeaways from Summit. Any session, it can be sex. We talked about that. Everybody's like, what? No, we did. Go ahead, Jason. You got the floor. You got to unmute your line, by the way. I'm going to drink my Fireball. Go ahead.
You're drinking Fireball?
Yeah.
That's nice. I'm drinking the what is this, Recharge? Is that what that is? The vanilla stuff?
Yeah, I have all that stuff here. I'm going to go over all that. But go ahead.
With your Fireball, you'd be like vanilla cinnamon.
Yeah, that would be good.
All right. Well, I hate going first, but hey, somebody's got to.
Exactly.
All right.
You're the guy.
Well,
we made you go first. Sorry.
And believe it or not, yes, they did talk about, Shalene Johnson talked about sex at Summit. It was pretty awesome. Not a lot. She just said the word sex several times, and that gets everybody's attention, you know. So that usually works out. I've been to a few summits. This was my 5th, actually. I've been in the business for a while. And I'm still here because I love it. And I don't think I'll ever be gone, you know, just because I love it. I love what the business stands for and what we do, and I love helping people. So all of those things keep me here. But one of the things that I, you know, really looked forward to were the trainings on leadership because I always feel like I can't ever get enough of that. it's a personal growth area that I kind of avoid sometimes because I maybe have those ideas about not being able to be a good leader. So whenever you feel that way, you just kind of, got to start attacking it and start learning about yourself and some of the things that you can do. And the other thing was the training on challenge groups and keeping some of keeping your challengers invested in the challenge group. So I wrote down some things. I wrote down a lot of things, but I'll try not to talk about all of them because I don't want to take up the whole time. So just a few of the tips in the challenge groups, for me, probably the biggest one was being present in your challenge group. There were times when I may not be, posting in my challenge group other than my daily workout more than a few times a week. And, I think that doesn't show a good example of me giving enough support. So one of the takeaways was being present in your challenge group when you're going to lead it and letting the people know that you're really there. Talking about your Shakeology and doing that, and maybe even doing a daily pinned post. I like to try to target each of my challengers. I run an open-ended challenge group with multiple programs, so people can do whatever Beachbody program they want. And so I try to, target each challenger in there and give them a little bit of motivation each day for that. So it was a great just recap on some things that maybe I am doing and some things that I need to do to keep those people engaged and help them the best way that I can. My voice is still not normal, Jatana, from Wednesday night.
What happened Wednesday night?
When we met at the stage at that
right
at the stage, and the music was so loud, I was like, you had to scream over everybody, and then you still couldn't hear anybody. Yeah, I'm still catching up on that one. So as far as leadership goes, one of the big things I took away was mindset is everything. Every one of you are here because you're coaches, which means you're hoping, I assume, that you're going to start a team, that you want to start a team, that you want to grow a team. I knew Jatana when she first started in this business. We were in a couple cup teams together, and she, at least outwardly, has not had a doubt about whether or not she was going to be successful. She has not had a doubt about her mindset and her belief in where she wanted to be. And that doesn't mean that she didn't have any doubts, but that just means that she showed myself and obviously a lot of you that are here that she didn't have that doubt, that she believed in it herself, that she knew that she could do it and make it happen. And guess what? She's making it happen. If you let that doubt take control, then you can't move forward, or you won't move forward because you'll be afraid of it. And you got to start with yourself. A couple of things that they said was, when you're growing, you got to spend 50% of your time on yourself. So in personal development, in your own personal workouts. But that also means staying in the trenches, getting Success Club every month, non-negotiable, Success Club 5 at a minimum, recruiting other coaches, developing those relationships with customers, not just a number. This isn't about Success Club points. Yeah, those are great. They can get us stuff. They can create revenue. But, if you walk around and you see people and they have 2s on their forehead, then you're looking at it the wrong way. That it's not just about a Success Club number. It's about who you can help next. And the majority of the time, the people that you're really going to help are the people that you can make that connection with. Some people will come and they'll do a challenge maybe and they'll be gone, and that's okay. Maybe that's what they needed, but your job is to make sure that you're there helping them get what they want, what they need, and developing that relationship. And that's how you're going to do that. When I think about coaches, I'm starting to rebuild my team. I had I had it up to 10 coaches at one point in time, and a lot of people, a lot of them have gone away, and the business just isn't their thing. It's not what they want to do. And that's fine, that they have to do what's best for them. So as I'm trying to build a new team, I pulled a quote from Simon Sinek, I think is how you say his last name. He was one of the speakers, and he said, leadership is a decision to care for those you are in charge of. So if you want to grow your coaches, know them. If you want them to be successful, you have to understand what it is that they want, what your coaches why. So incidentally, my coaches and Jennifer is on here. Mel couldn't make it tonight. Hi, Jennifer. They can expect some phone calls from me in the short term because I'm going to be following up on some of the stuff that I'm trying to make happen for myself and for my own team, for our team. So know what your coach's personal goals are, whether that's, weight loss or just health in general or fitness, all of the above. Know what their professional goals are, where they want to take the business. When I started as a discount coach, and that was, actually 6 years ago. It was in 2009, as a discount coach. But I wanted the product, and I still use Shakeology every day and several other Beachbody products. So it's never been a negative thing for me. So, but that's what I wanted at the time, and now I want more. But if your coach doesn't know what you want, or if you don't know what your coaches want, then it's going to be hard to motivate them and find out what drives them. And that comes to, you'll hear us talk about gems a lot. At the beginning end of the call, Jatana asked me if I was a sapphire, and the answer is unequivocally yes. Yeah. I'm almost 100% sapphire. I'm sapphire ruby, so I do like to be in competitions, and I like to look good. I like to have swag, that kind of stuff. I like to come in first. I don't always do that, but my sapphire doesn't like coming in first as much as it likes to have fun. So those two kind of balance themselves out. I have little to no organizational power. So that very little, I think I had 1 point out of 40 that was emerald, so, and I think 3 that were pearl, because I do like to help people, but mostly I like to have fun. And that's what drives me though. And I got to tell you that when I was on the 5th place cup team with Jatana, a couple years ago, and one of the things that she is pretty good at is figuring out what drives each person, and what makes you want to move forward and to get better and to be successful. And so guess what? She made our cup team fun, and that works for me, and she also made it about winning some cool stuff, and that also works for me, so that helped a lot. That was one of the best months that I've had in my Beachbody business, because I was driven because she figured out what it was. So it's real important. If you don't know about the gems, I encourage you to go to DannyJohnson.com and order her book called First Steps to Wealth. You can pay shipping and get it for free. I think she still does that. I mean, she sells you the book or gives you the book. You just have to pay, it's like $5 for shipping. And it's a good read. It's great personal development. You don't have to buy it, as far as you may not agree with everything in it, but that doesn't matter. Rarely ever is that going to happen. So, and the other thing about Summit, my last takeaway is the fact that if you hear this all the time, if you want to stay hot, you got to stand by the fire. Going to Summit is standing in the fire. Okay. So if you have doubts about it, or you want to, get re-energized, I always look forward to Summit because I always need that re-energized. Get there. And if you can't get the Summit, go to Super Saturday or go to both. There's no reason not to. Summit was last week. Super Saturday is this weekend. Go anyway. Doesn't matter. Nothing hurts to have 2 doses of fire within a week's time. So All right, I'll quit talking now.
No, I love it. And thank you for the plug on Super Saturday. I know at least for DC, our numbers are really low. And I think people come out of Summit thinking they're going to just hear the same thing or the recap of what corporate told us. But at least for DC, we have Danielle Henson. I don't know. She keeps getting married to different people. I can't keep up with the last name. That sounds really bad. Danielle Natoni. Anyways, and Jimmy Hayes Nelson. Both amazing in the business and are going to share a ton of wealth that you didn't get at Summit. So you need to be a Super Saturday. So thank you, Jason, for your takeaways, and thank you for your kind words. That was really sweet.
You're welcome.
Stephanie, are you on? Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Hold on. Annette has to go. She's about to kill me. Annette, I would love to hear this was your first Summit. And not only was it her first Summit, but she got to walk on stage as a 1-star. And I was a little bitty emerald at my first Summit. So that was an amazing experience, I'm sure.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't know what to expect. I had so many ideas of what to expect, but I can't even describe what my Summit experience was like. And I'm actually scared to see how anything will ever top that, because it was way more than I ever expected. It just kept getting better and better as each day went on. And I have to tell you, you do get re-energized. You meet a lot of great people, and you just really take in everything that they're sharing with you at these workshops. And, 3 big bullet points that I'd have to say is the persistency has to be there, your passion has to be there, and your determination in this business has to be there. Those 3 really is what I walked away with. And when you are in all of these different workshops, they're saying similar things, but it all comes back down to the passion, the determination, and the persistency. That's really what I walked away with. But there were a few things that on a slide that really, really stuck with me, and they were the no matter what's. And, real quick, the invite process. We have to do that every day. If you want to hit Success Club, you have to be doing your invites every day. It has to be a vital behavior. It has to be instilled in you. Be a product of the product. I know Jason just mentioned that. If you're not active in your challenge groups, if you're not working out every day, if you're not drinking your Shakeology, then why would people want to follow you? To me, that was a really big one, the personal development. And as we always say, 2 to 3 posts every day on social media are so important. Running successful challenge groups. I know I just said, be in your challenge groups, but you also want to make sure that you're managing them, you're keeping everyone motivated. And I'm like Jason, I have an ongoing one. I do special ones here and there that could be like a 21 day or something, but I think it's really important to be involved in those at a very high level meaning I should say in a low level, I guess, to really dig in and to jump in. This one was so good. Know your story and tell your story. To me, that is crucial. People fall in love with your story and they want their story to be like your story. So you have to make sure you know it and you tell it. Almost as like, and I hate to say this word, but like an elevator speech to a degree it is, because, you really need to make sure you get your points out and you don't miss things with certain people that could really be a turning point in their journey. Though this is huge, and I tell my team this all the time. Team calls. You all got to be on your team call every single week. These calls are so educational. These calls nurture us. Jatana gives us, guest speakers. She educates us, keeps us motivated. I think these calls are so crucial. And I shared this with my team a few weeks ago that when I've been doing this now a year, and I'll tell you, the ones that are most successful are the ones that are on these calls every single week. Mm-hmm. It is the honest to God truth. As Jason said, hitting Success Club, non-negotiable. No matter what, you got to figure it out. If you're doing your invites, you'll do it. I think that is so important. And tracking your business and knowing your goals. So I'm visual. I write my goals right in front of me. I have them out on my desk. What do I want, the next 30 days, 60 days, 6 months from now? Where are we at? When I went to Super Saturday in DC, they had a goal tracker in the back of the room. And everybody had to write on a football because it was football themed what your goal was, by a certain date. My goal was to be Star Diamond by Summit. And I remember writing it down and I thought, oh my gosh, this is huge. Well, I did it and I'm so excited that I did do it. But I have to be goal driven, and Jatana knows that I am goal driven. She tells me to do something and I'm going after it, and I'm going to try everything I can to get that. So those were my takeaways. I highly recommend everybody to go to Summit. I'm telling you, I had the best weekend in my entire life. I really did. And I hate to say that around my husband because he wasn't part of it, but I roomed with 3 people I didn't even know, never had met them in my life. Those 3 made my Summit. I mean, it was just everything put into one weekend it was amazing. And I'm very appreciative and thankful for it. And I'm telling you, it's all that and a bag of chips.
I am so glad you had a good time. And
I did.
Annette was a fun girl to be out with, that's for sure. All right. Well, I will let you, I know you have to jump off because you have to pick your daughter up, but thank you. All right. So, Ren, are you on? Where you at, girl? I know I saw her.
I'm here.
There you go. All right. You got a little bit of feedback. So, Ren, this is her first summit as well. She might have a big announcement tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Very excited. But Ren, let us know what you learned at Summit and how your experience was, and especially just some really good takeaways that would help the coaches here on the call that weren't there.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yep, we can hear you, girl. We can hear you and you can interact.
Awesome. Well, for one thing, I definitely think everyone needs to go next year. Best experience ever. It lit a fire under me for sure, if you can't tell. Just go, get there. I don't want to repeat what they said, but just a few things that I took away from it. Number one, don't treat people like dollar signs. You're not here for you. You're here to help everyone else. So focus on them. You're here to help them lose weight, help them work on them. So focus on them and don't make them like a dollar sign, because they're going to know it if you do. If you talk to them like they're going to make you money, they're going to know you're just trying to make money. So focus on them and their needs, and don't put you in the conversation. But on you need to work on yourself. If you aren't following those things, if you're not drinking Shakeology, if you're not working out, if you're not working on you and doing what you need to do for you, then how are you going to help somebody else? So you got to really focus on yourself and your relationships. And yes, Shailene said to go have more sex with your husband, and that would improve that relationship. But just focus on your relationships and improve those, and then overall you'll just get better. And the last thing, I think Jason kind of covered this, was change your mindset. Just, you got to change everything. Change your mindset. You're a coach. Be a coach. I think Summer said, how dare you not help people? It's up to you. You're here to change their life. So if you don't help that person, who will? They're going to be overweight forever. They're going to keep eating McDonald's every night forever. It's up to you. So how dare you not help them?
Yeah, I think her statement was something, and she said it a few times, how dare you hold somebody's potential future in your mouth.
In your mouth, yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Basically out of fear. And that's so true. And I've said this story freaking a million times, and I will say it over and over again. It's like my most proud moment in all of Beachbody, outside of 5-star or 6-star or whatever, is Michael Dooley's story. I mean, seriously, his whole life has changed. I'm not even going to start crying. His life has changed. His kids, everything's changed. Their marriage has changed because I wasn't afraid to invite him. So I'm not going to go there because he makes me want to cry. He was so sweet this weekend. Thank you, Michael. All right, Stephanie, where are you? Are you here? I'm going across all the.
She wrote online that her stuff isn't working, Jatana. She
Okay.
said she can't get anything to work.
Oh,
She said she can't. She messaged me through Messenger and said she can get that to work, but nothing else. Like her computer, her laptop, nothing will connect to the call.
Freaking out. If I know Stephanie.
Yeah, she is.
Dang. Oh, it's okay. All right. Who else do we have? Denise. Where you at, girlfriend? Denise, it was also her first, we can't hear you yet, but I'll introduce you. It was her first Super Saturday as well, and not Super Saturday, Summit. And I'm so excited to have you there. And Kelly was so gracious to, even though, Kelly and I are on the same team, but Kelly runs her own team as well called Knockout Kings, which is where I want everybody to be at some point when they can run their own team. But Denise was able to connect with her team and room. So Denise, share with us some takeaways that you had of Summit that you're going to start applying to your business now.
Okay. I'm an emerald, of course, so I have 1,000 of them because I never forget anything I see, which I don't know if that's unique or not, but I don't necessarily have to write stuff down. I just don't forget things.
Okay.
So anyway, some of my top takeaways were set your expectations for the year's activities, not your desired results necessarily. And what that meant to me anyway was you have to know your roadmap to get there, or you're not going to get there. So you can have a goal at the end, but if you don't know what you have to do to get there, it's not going to happen. So don't live through, I want this, live through, here's what I have to do to get that. And, set it up by activities in order to get what you want. And to get what you want, you're going to have to help people get what they want, because their goal is your goal. And you need to make their goal your goal. Because if you go at this with, I want to hit my goals, you're not really helping them with theirs. So that was one. Change elicits insecurity. It's really hard for people to change. And when they open up to you and are telling you about, the hardships they're having with getting fit, etc., that fear they have is real. And you say, we'll post sweaty selfies. Well, if they're like me, I was horrified. I mean, that was the last thing I wanted to do. So you have to acknowledge their fear and help them through it. Step into their shoes to do that. Try to feel how they feel about it, and be sure you're the change you want them to see, because you can't preach what you don't do. So keep your business on the offense, so you're not always behind. So your PD, I know Annette talked about it too, your PD is the water to your roots. You have to do it. It's not negotiable. And this one, this is a hard one for me, so it's something I really have to work on, is to act the way you want to be, not who you are at this moment. You have to be bigger than you. You have to be more than you really are and project yourself bigger than where you are at the moment. Because people find that inspiring. They find it something to reach for. Get out of the instant gratification mode. It's like Ren said, you can't look at people like dollar signs. Some people take a long time to come around, but you inspire them with the way you help yourself. So know your data. You have to know your data, and I'm real good at that. I know all my data. You need to know what's in your back office. Where are you sitting? Where do you have to get? What's it going to take to get there? Know what you have to do to use that leadership ladder and to move. Brand yourself boldly was another one. Be what you want to attract. Know your strength and just roll with it. Get over yourself. I mean, if you're strong in an area, go for it. Just do it. Visualize your target market, because if you don't know who your target market is, you won't find them. You have to know what they look like. You have to know what they feel like. Blow their mind with your content and your picks. Jatana was talking about that. And And that's going to be a hard one for me too, because I'm not the most exciting person in the world. I'm analytical and logical. Stage everything. If you're going to take a pic, boy, make it like a stage. Right down to that guitar Jatana has strategically placed behind her chair. So, yeah. Have patience. Yeah, have patience. It takes a long time sometimes, months sometimes, for someone to come around. And sometimes you just have to stop inviting. I don't mean stop your vital behavior. I mean stop mindless inviting and start being inviting. Because people aren't going to be receptive. You can send 100 invites a day, but if you're not inviting, who cares? It's not going to get you anywhere. And people should be able to scroll your page and feel like they know you within 1 to 2 weeks. So if you get a new friend, within 1 to 2 weeks, they ought to feel connected to you. And you do that by connecting to people in the first sentence you say on every post. You have to grab them or they're gone. They'll go and they'll leave you. My top on stage takeaway, manage your challengers and your coaching by helping them get healthy first if that's what's needed. Mm-hmm. You can't expect them to go out and go gung-ho if they're not healthy and they need some help and they need some PD and they need to make themselves better first. And have more sex, of course. We all remembered that one. Top offstage takeaway was you must attend Summit if you're serious about your business. You have to be there. And I know people say it's too expensive, I don't have money. It's not an excuse. It's just not. So get there. And my final offstage takeaway, which is the best one, it was the funnest moment of my whole event, or most memorable anyway, offstage, was that frozen beer has wings.
I missed that one. What?
If there's some people on this call that know what I'm talking about, it's kind of an inside deal, but if a beer freezes, it can fly. Like little birds everywhere when you open it.
I don't get it.
It flies everywhere, like.
Oh, okay.
But it's frozen. It just flies through the air and it sticks to everything.
Gotcha.
Anyway, it was an offstage moment. It was hysterical. But it was one of the most memorable things that happened. I'll never forget it.
Is that Kelly? Like, did Kelly do something? Because I got a little scandalous picture texted to me.
Yeah, I know. I was there. We had fun.
Interesting actions going on over at the knockout hotel room.
Anyway, that was kind of long. I'm sorry, but that was kind of what I learned at my first event.
Well, that was an amazing summary, and I'm so thankful that you were there. Thank you, Denise.
It was fun.
All right, Miss Kelsey, you want to talk? It was your first summit as well. I'm just going to call you out. Sorry, babe.
I have to go after everyone? Yeah, it was my first summit, and everyone took all the good ones. But I like everyone saying, I just did a call with my coaches before this, and I was going over the notes that I took at Summit. And I'm like telling them these notes and, listening to everyone talk on the call. You guys are doing a great job, but it's nothing like the environment that you're at when you're at Summit and the stuff that you take in when you're there. It's just not the same as actually being at the event than hearing about it, obviously. So it is huge. Super Saturdays this weekend. Find one and go. And if you don't have a Summit ticket yet, get on the wait list because you won't regret it. But I guess without trying to repeat everyone, I had some quotes that speakers said that kind of stood out to me. One was be more interested than interesting, which goes hand in hand with what everyone's been saying, right? Invest in your challengers, make it about them and people that you're inviting. Always, ask them a lot of questions, which I, especially in the beginning, wasn't doing a lot of. If they seemed interested and said they wanted to order something, then I'd tell them how. I wasn't really asking a lot of questions and really digging deeper and connecting with them deeper. And so be more interested than interesting. The other one was speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. So if you want to be successful and you want to start building a team, but you're not hitting Success Club every month or you're not doing personal development, don't expect any of your coaches to do that. And then the last one was stop focusing on the result and focus on the activity. So stop focusing on hitting diamond or hitting star diamond. Start focusing on your 3 vital behaviors and what you're doing every day. And I think that goes for coaching as well as in your fitness and being a product of the product. It's so easy to just, I mean, I know when I start a program, I'm like checking myself out in the mirror every day. Like, all right, we getting better? How we looking? Stop doing that. All right. Just follow the plan. It works. And then at the end of the program, you'll see results. Okay. So it's just like that in your coaching business. Stop focusing on, oh, I want to make $1,000 in the month. Oh, I want to advance to this rank. Start focusing on your no matter what's your non-negotiables each day that is going to get you there. And that's all I got.
I love that analogy. That was fantastic in terms of the challenger. And, when you're doing a fitness program, when I did Insanity, I weighed myself every freaking day. And we all know that you retain water when you're building muscle, and you gain muscle and you're losing fat, so your weight doesn't change. And all you're doing is focusing on these little things. If you would just stick to the program and do the meal plan and do the workouts, you're going to get the results that your body is going to give you. Like, it's going to happen. And it's the same, like Kelsey just said, it's a fantastic analogy. It's the same thing with your business. If you're hitting Success Club, you're doing the training and you're being a product of the product, you're doing your personal development and you're inviting, it's going to happen. And of course you got to tweak it and learn and grow. But you have to be doing the behaviors that are going to get you there. You have to be intentional. So thank you, Kelsey, for that. All right. So I know Kelly didn't want to talk. Just kidding. I'll leave that. But let's see here. I wanted to go into Team Cup, and I wonder if I can, give me just a second. Hopefully I don't have anything weird on my computer screen. No. I want to screen share. So we have the Team Cup coming up. Actually, let me stop real quick and talk. How many of you have been on a cup team before? Raise your hand. Awesome. Okay, so at least half of us have been on a cup team. What is the Team Cup? First of all, Epic Empire is known for doing amazing things with the Team Cup. I think we've had Alex's team, or Kelly's team placed in the top 50 last time. And then Alex's team placed, I believe, in the top 50 last time. And then we had 11th place. We had 8th place. We had 5th place. And we even placed 3rd in the company. And that's, like I said, out of 300,000 freaking coaches, little old Epic Empire placed 3rd place in the company. And that was a huge moment. We have won, Jason and I were on a team together with Stephanie Dooley, and we won a Blend Tech blender. It's like a $400 blender. Another time when Angela Zapian and a few others were on the team, we won an iPad. Alex was on a team with me as well. We won an iPad mini, which my 6-year-old has taken over. But there's some amazing prizes, and it's completely possible. Now, how does Team Cup work? Everybody's like, what the heck is this? All right, so we divide up into groups of 5. And you have one captain, and you can only have 1 diamond per team. So you can't stack your team with a bunch of heavy players, right, who are always hitting crazy numbers and are already top leaders in the company. So you're allowed 1 diamond per team, and so 4 other teammates. You will create a Facebook page just for your team. You will create a team name. We have been Epic Mamas and Fierce 5 and whatever crazy name. It doesn't have to be anything serious because it's just a fun 30 days for the month. It starts August 1st and it ends the last day of August at 11:59 p.m. And when I say ends at 11:59 p.m., if you're on my team, literally we are communicating till 11:59 p.m. Every last point that we can get out of there. I mean, I think we hit 26 points in 12 hours because we were just hammering it out. It's such an intense moment of focus on your business. It is not a way of life to continue month after month because you'll burn out. But it's a crazy the amount of explosion that you can have in your business when you have an intense focus for 30 days on your business and hitting insane numbers. Now, you can only, as one individual, have 35, make it sound crazy, but 35 Success Club points per person is the max amount that you can contribute. If you're on my team, you have to have 35 points per person. And no, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. Anyways, but so 35 points per person, and there are prizes that the company is going to give out, and that's what I want to share on the thing. But how do you get points? Shakeology Home Direct is 1 point. So say all your coaches get Shakeology Home Direct. They sell it, then each person gets a point every time they sell it. Challenge Pack is 2 points, so just like Success Club. But the little twist with Team Cup is if you rank advance, you get a point. If you're a coach within your downline rank advance, you get a point. So you can really rack up in points as you rank advance and as you help your coaches rank advance Emerald or to Ruby or to Diamond. So I want to see everybody that is an active coach on Epic Empire on a cup team. Now the prizes, I was going to pull the screen up because it's a lot prettier than me reading it off, but I will read it off because I'll probably spend too much of your time trying to look for it. Libby sent me the picture. All right, so the prizes for the cup are, my phone's going really slow. You know what? Hold on a second. Don't laugh if I have crazy stuff on my desktop, as in like a bazillion unorganized pictures of outfits and stuff. Hey, Libby, will you message me real quick? So will it pop up? If not, I can just go. Oh, you know what? Gosh, I'm retarded. All right, so here is the cup page. You can find this literally by Googling Team Beachbody Cup. And if you're choosing to be a captain and running a team, you will go to this page and you will register. Registration is open. You have to register before August 1st. And you will pick your other 4 teammates and you will name your team. And you'll need their coach ID and their email address. And let me show you the prizes that you can earn. That's not what I wanted. This is why I was just going to do it from a phone. Do I click right here, Libby? I guess this is all you see. All right, so a tier 1 prize. Libby, can you oh no, here we go. I'm having issues, guys, sorry. And I can't see you, so hopefully you guys are still on. Okay, oh, there it is. All right. Let's scroll down to the bottom. So tier 1 is the first thing. You get a selfie stick. So if you get 30 team points, meaning everybody collectively out of all 5 of you have 30 points, and you personally are in Success Club 5 or 10, you automatically win a selfie stick. Okay, so that's always fun. Actually, every Beachbody coach should have a selfie stick. And then tier 2, a combined 50 points for everybody on the team. So say everybody on the team has 50, or together you have 50 points and one person has 2, and then everybody else makes up the other points. As long as you are in, that person with 2 won't get this prize, but Success Club 5 with 7 Success Club points. So let's see, you have to be in Success Club 5 with 7 Success Club points or Success Club 10, and you get the limited edition size hat. I don't know about y'all, but I like free stuff. Anyways, so, and then for tier 3 is 75 points for the whole team, and you have to be in Success Club 10 to get these prizes. And for the guys, you'll get the size gear here, and for the girls, which I'm kind of excited about, super cute, is a size tank and the workout capri pants. So that is the different tiers. And then let's get into the prizes that this team has won plenty of times. If you place in 6th through 10th place, you will get a, whatever this Ninja little blender thing is. It looks like it's one of those ones that you can like take with you places. And this looks, I think this is what Jason and I won, Jason, Stephanie, and I, is the Blend Tech blender because we were in 3rd place. That's right. So teams 2 through 5, get the Blend Tech Blender, which retails at $349. And the grand prize winner, which I have fought for way too many times and got really, really close, but that's okay. You get to score a trip to Los Angeles, California to meet Beachbody CEO Carl Eichler, tour the Santa Monica headquarters, and sweat through a personal workout with a Beachbody celebrity trainer. So that is the Team Cup, and I want to make sure that everybody is on a team. Raise your hand if you are already on a team. You've already started collaborating and I got 3 people on my team. I need 2 more. So make sure you have found a spot on team. If you don't have one, reach up to your upline coach and they will put you on a team or match you up with somebody who also needs extra people on their team. I hope you guys are excited about this. This is a huge month of growth for Epic Empire. We are at 491. We are 9 coaches away from 500 coaches on this team. I know not everybody's in Epic Empire, the actual page, because Kelly has her own group of people that aren't mixed in with Epic Empire. But in terms of our organization, we are almost at 500 coaches, and that's a pretty exciting milestone, at least for me, because we've come from, 5 of us on the Facebook page a long time ago to now 500. So it's so exciting to see this team grow. And as we grow, everybody benefits. I don't know if you guys understand the compensation plan. If you don't, you need to go back and do your homework. But the bigger we get, the bigger paycheck gets, everybody. So continue to hit Success Club, non-negotiable. Find a Team Cup team. Get to a Super Saturday this weekend. There is one in DC. There's one in Baltimore. They're all over the country in most major cities. And if you're in DC, then you have to be there. Like, I'm going to kick your butt if you're not. So that's about all I have. Does anybody have any questions about the cup or completely confused that you want to ask now? Otherwise, you can ask in Epic Empire and we can help answer more for you if I completely botched that. What are you guys talking about in the little group chat? Skin tight capris. Is that what you want, Jason? You want the skin tight capris? Sorry. I know what y'all talking about. Anyways, I love y'all. You can stay on for the after party. Otherwise, have a good night.